Like everyone around you seems to understand the rules of society, while you are standing there and wondering who made these rules in the first place. If that sounds familiar, you might be a Mulank number 4. Welcome, namaste, Radhe Radhe, to another video of Soul Numerology, where I explore ancient Vedic numerology. People born under 4, 13, 22 and 31, they carry the energy of Rahu. And who is Rahu? Rahu is unlike any other planet in Vedic numerology. Rahu is the rebel, it's the outsider, it's the disruptor, it's the rule breaker. Yes, it's the one who looks at the world and says, there has to be another way. And that's exactly why Mulank number 4 people are some of the most misunderstood people you will ever meet. Let's start with the truth. Many Mulank number 4 people feel from childhood very different. They never fit in. Maybe they had friends, but family, or they looked always like everyone else on the outside. But inside, they often felt very different, as if they were observing life instead of fully participating in it. So many Mulank number 4 children ask unusual questions. Questions that makes adults very uncomfortable. Questions nobody else of their age is asking. They want to know how things work, why people behave the way they are behaving, why society follows certain rules, why some people have a power and others don't. Yes, even at a young age, Rahu is already questioning reality. And here's something very interesting, because in Mulank number 4 people, they often go through phases in life where they feel completely misunderstood. So people think they are very difficult. They are like stubborn, rebellious, feeling too independent, feeling strange, feeling intense. But most of the time, they are not trying to be difficult. No, they are simply unable to blindly follow what everybody else accepts. They need to understand for themselves. So, and if something doesn't make sense, they won't accept it. They won't accept just because an authority figure says so. So now let's talk about Rahu itself. In Vedic astrology, Rahu is known as the north node of the moon. So it's not a physical planet like Jupiter or Mars. We call it the shadow planet. And this is important because Rahu represents things that exist beyond the ordinary world. It rules illusion, it rules technology, it rules foreign cultures, innovation, mass communication, social media, artificial intelligence, AI, yes. So anything that pushes humanity into a new territory. And if you think about it, we just realize we're living in a Rahu age now. Well, because of the internet, about the social media, we have AI in development. So very Rahu topics. Globalization, digital nomads, Rahu, people changing identities online. And that also is Rahu. Many people with a 4, they feel attracted to modern, unconventional lifestyles. I've noticed about Mulank number 4 people is that they rarely walk a straight path in life. Their lives are often full of unexpected twists and turns. So they change careers, they change countries, they change interests, they change social circles. Sometimes they completely reinvent themselves. And others, they look at them and they think like, why can't you just settle down? But the truth is, Rahu wasn't designed for comfort. Rahu, he wants growth through experiences. And this is why many Mulank number 4 people, they have very unusual lives. Very unusual life stories. They may leave their homeland, they start businesses nobody believes in, they study subjects others consider strange, or completely change direction halfway through their life. Yes, and often years later, people suddenly they realize, wait a minute, maybe they were really right all along. That's another fascinating trait. Mulank number 4 people, they are natural researchers. Give them a topic and they can disappear in it for hours. Whatever. It can be astrology, it can be psychology, maybe it's just an ancient study about civilization, about nutrition, something about AI, conspiracy theories. Once Rahu becomes interested in something, there is no way back. He wants to know everything about it, and I mean really everything. So the funny thing is also that Mulank number 4 people often know random facts about subjects nobody else cares about. You can be sitting at a dinner table and then suddenly a Mulank number 4 starts explaining. He starts explaining Mongolian trade routes from 700 years ago. And everybody is wondering, like, how do you even know this? Because Rahu loves hidden knowledge. Now, let's talk about work. What about the Mulank number 4 in work and career? So they're not always comfortable in traditional corporate structures. No. The classic 9 to 5, they can feel very restrictive, especially when there are too many unnecessary regulations and rules. When it's too bureaucratic, when there's too much of politics, because that will frustrate the Mulank number 4. Yes, that makes no sense. They don't mind discipline, but they do mind stupidity. Because of this, many Mulank number 4 people are drawn toward entrepreneurship, and especially in technology or in research or in innovation, creative and industries like digital businesses. So actually any field where independent thinking is rewarded. They want a certain freedom to experiment and a freedom to explore, a freedom to think. No. So let's talk about money. What about the money thing? Rahu and money. Interesting relationship. Yeah. Mulank number 4 often experience financial ups and downs. So there can be periods of abundance and there can be periods of uncertainty. So sudden gains and unexpected losses, big opportunities and equally big lessons to learn. And this happens because Rahu likes extremes. It rarely chooses the middle road. Yes, the lesson here is learning stability without losing ambition. Then, about relationship, it can be one of the biggest challenges for Mulank number 4. Yes, not because they don't love. No. They often love very deeply, but they need space, they need freedom, and they need authenticity. If they feel controlled, they pull away. If they feel manipulated, they pull away. So if someone tries to force them into a role that isn't natural, they will pull away. So what a Mulank 4 truly wants in a partner is someone who understands their individuality. Someone who says, I don't want to change you. They want, they want trust. Trust, and that is the most important thing for Rahu. What about the shadow side of this Mulank number 4? Because every number has some shadow sides. I wouldn't mention them as negative, but let's talk about shadow. Mulank number 4 can have an obsession and restlessness, confusion, and also it has a rebellious nature. So sometimes they can become focused on questioning everything, so that they stop trusting anything, also including themselves. Yes, and that's where problems mostly start. Well, because the Mulank number 4 mind, they can become incredibly noisy. So one idea become 10 ideas, 10 ideas become 100 ideas, and then suddenly they are exhausted, they lose track. Yes, and even they haven't taken action then. So the challenge is learning when to stop thinking. Yeah. So, what is another shadow of Rahu? It can become addicted to excitement. Rahu always wants the next thing, the next project, the next opportunity. It's complete desire of new things, yes. So, happiness isn't always in the next thing, huh? We know that. Sometimes happiness is learning to appreciate what you have, yes. So I think there's the big challenge for a Mulank number 4. Yes, that can be a great lesson, yeah. In the spiritual side of a Mulank number 4, he has a very special journey, I believe, because Rahu pushes people into the material world first. So their success, achievement, recognition, so experiences, adventure, but eventually many Mulank number 4 people realize something surprising. Even after achieving what they wanted, they still feel restless. So yeah, what is the greatest lesson then for Mulank number 4? You are not here to fit into this crowd. You are not here to blindly follow the others. You are not here to live somebody else's life. You are here to question, to explore, and to innovate, and to challenge old systems, to discover new possibilities. But you must learn to balance your revolutionary spirit with inner wisdom. Because a rebel without wisdom creates chaos. And a rebel with wisdom changes the world. So, if you're Mulank number 4, stop apologizing for being different. Stop trying to shrink yourself and to make other people comfortable. Stop pretending to be ordinary, because you're not. You were never meant to be ordinary. You were born to see what others don't see. And this, this is a number. You were born to challenge the impossible, really. And sometimes the people who seem strange today become the people who shape tomorrow's world. So let me know in the comments if you are Mulank number 4. Have you always feel different? Then let me know. Yes. Thanks for watching. Subscribe my videos and see you at the next.